This is the Warrior Warehouse. The Warrior Warehouse was a fully operated school store that sold food, drinks, clothing, and stationery items to students from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. every day. It has been around for more than 30 years and was closed in March 2020. The Warrior Warehouse benefited a lot of students by giving them lots of hands-on work experience, learning how to operate a school store throughout the day. They provided the students with the items they needed and created a fun and engaging workplace for everyone involved. The 2020 school graduates were the last students to run the warehouse before it was closed. They had such a great experience and worked hard in their lives and would like to share their thoughts about the Warrior Warehouse. Here's what they have to say.
Hi, my name is Jeffrey.
My name is Eason.
My name is Ezekiel.
And I was working in the Warrior Warehouse from 2017 to 2018.
But while during my time at Windermere, I was part of the Windermere Marketing Group from 2018 to 2020. And in the 2018-2019 year, I worked as an auditor for the Windermere Marketing Group.
What I did was I was community account manager, starting off, sorting expenses and WMG-led events. Then moved on to director of fundraising, organizing events to raise money for WMG and other community organizations alike.
My position in the Warrior Warehouse was an auditor. So an auditor back then was a student who would come in at the end of the day around 3:30 p.m. when schools ended and the school warehouse was closed, and would come in and count all of the cash as well as look at the receipts from the cashiers to see if everything on the cashier side was matching what was in inventory in terms of cash. And you would count everything and ultimately at the end of the day, pass everything along back to Ms. Johnson, the accountant at Windermere.
Approximately 2 times a week, I would go down to the Warrior Warehouse at around 3:30 p.m. and this would happen after the cashiers have counted all the cash and put that into their sheet. So I would check their sheet to make sure that they counted all the coins correctly, and I would create the float for the next day so that the Warrior Warehouse can have some change to distribute to the customers. And I would take the remaining profits and put it in a Ziploc bag along with the sheet and deposit it to Miss Johnson, the school accountant.
Then I moved on to senior management and became a director of human resources for a short period of time, overseeing all the members of WMG, leading workshops, conducting meetings for all the staff.
I think one of the things I really enjoyed about my experience at the school store was they provide a lot of experience for students to really get the critical business skills they needed to find other jobs afterwards. So if you wanted to work a part-time job at McDonald's, you'd be able to get transferable skills working at a cashier and get your first part-time job.
I worked as an auditor for about a year, and then I transitioned to an events coordinator where I worked, I helped plan events, including a back-to-school festival, and as well an event where we invited university students to come speak upon their experiences so far at university so that we can help the senior students at Windermere to get a better idea of what life after high school is like.
What was good about my experience with WMG was it gave me a lot of positive pressure that can be implemented with work experience, and gave me financial disciplines that I didn't know I needed later on after high school.
Some of the things I wish I would have changed from the Warrior Warehouse experience was I had wished that they'd maybe gone outside of their comfort zone and picked up a few maybe more trendy items to check out, such as lanyards, maybe like, card holders that you can find on your phones.
During my time as event coordinator, I also filled in to auditing occasionally whenever the auditors could not make it to their shift.
What could have been improved was there needed to be more support and more empathy towards other people within the group.
And yeah, overall had a really fun experience with the Warrior Warehouse.